second week in a row chatting with Otto Sitterly. He actually was able to get the blue car out that they had last week and this black one that's behind us right now. An eventful day for you. Let's start and get the obvious, let's say, heart-raising moment out. What happened in turn 4?
I guess we cut it tired and spun around a couple of times. Managed to keep it off the fence, thankfully.
Was it close? It looked like it was pretty darn close there at the end.
Close enough for me.
Close enough, okay. Do you have time to think in those moments, or is that just when reactions take over?
Yeah, pretty much. You just react to whatever you feel, whatever's going on.
Okay. Didn't do anything because it didn't look like it touched anything.
No, I didn't touch. No,
Okay.
I didn't touch anything.
Can a spin do things like, I don't know what, but I mean, did we just have to go through the car and make sure?
No, I don't think so. I mean, we'll probably look it over and make sure nothing's up with the drive shaft, stuff like that. But no, I don't think so.
Okay.
The wall would do a lot more to it.
That would do a lot more to it. I talked to you at the beginning of the night. We didn't know if we were going to get the black car out or not. I remember the exact adjective to use to describe how loose it was. It was really loose that first time.
Yeah, definitely loose.
So what did we do? Did we make it better?
No, we'd probably got to do some adjustments to shocks.
Okay.
Stuff we'll have to do during the night tonight if we decide to run that one. Still at this point, we don't know what one we're going to run.
Okay. Airing this for you Friday night. ISMA MSS Opener is Saturday here at Oswego. So might we try this one first tomorrow, see if we can fix that and then make the decision, or are we kind of sold on the blue car already?
I'm not exactly sure. Of course, I'll talk to Johnny, and then, between myself, Johnny, and the guys, we'll weigh out all the options. And, basically, one thing we have to be committed is when we make a decision, that's it.
Right, you can't go back, yeah.
And you accept it.
Okay. We were talking earlier, because on the car over there, you can see the wing is actually mounted to the suspension. I think I already know the answer to this one. This one, it's actually mounted to the cage. That's the way most of them are, right? With it mounted to the cage, like what we have on this car?
Right. Yeah, most everybody nowadays runs the cage-mounted wing.
Did they used to run it the other way?
No, I think pretty much the conventional back in the day was the strut to the axle.
Okay. Is there a difference? Does it make the car do different things?
Yeah, it's a drastic difference.
How so?
Oh, I mean, many regards. I mean, you could write a book on it. I'm sure Doc Hathaway probably has. Just you're going through the suspension with the cage-mounted wing, and the wing mounted to the axle is directly planted, but there's so many variables: suspension, shocks, springs, torque arm. There's so many things that go into play with it. Even the amount of stagger you would run on your tires is different between the two. A lot of it is, would be maybe driver feel. But nowadays, like I said, most everybody is cage mounted. The nice thing is, we have one of each, but it just makes double the work.
So which would we put more stagger in? With it mounted to the
one with the axle.
With it right to the axle.
To the axle.
What's the thought? Why? Because it's going to turn it better? It's going to,
I'm not exactly sure why, other than I just know from driving it, it tends to, seems like it wants more.
Okay. So when something like that happens, when you get close, how do you as a driver, do you just kind of try not to think about it again? Do you just kind of remove it from your mind?
What's that?
When you spin like that and come close to almost,
that's all part of it. I've been racing 30-some years, so that's all. It'd be no different than if you hit the wall. Next time you have a car, you jump in it and you're ready to go, sure.
Okay, so short memory kind of thing.
Yeah.
Indeed. Okay. A lot of choices for people tonight. Saturday. I'm thinking some of you guys are probably getting this Saturday morning. Why should they come to Oswego for this ISMA MSS show? What it is about it?
The speed, the show, competition. Nothing like the ISMA Supers at Oswego. It's really fast. Good show.
Yeah. Favorite thing to drive, or a little scary at times?
No, not scary. I'm pretty happy, especially jumping in this black car today. I've driven it for 4 years in a row, and it really fits well. Just right now we're off on shocks a little bit. But, and the blue car is a really good car. So, I mean, they're both fun to get in and drive, but definitely have their own characteristics.
So you're still having fun?
I suppose, yeah.
Maybe not in that moment, but but overall. So good to see you as always. Again, guys, remember this is happening on Saturday. First race for the Wing Supers here at Oswego. ISMA MSS getting their season started. And who knows, maybe this guy will be the guy we'll talk to afterwards.